Uh, okay, it's basically like Lena. Sure. I mean, the hero is just incredibly good, like you mentioned. It's got some of the highest. It's got the highest total stat growth rate in the game. You can move around. You can push towers very easily. It does a bunch of things very well at all phases in the game. They follow up with Puck after the Crystal Maiden, so they've got awesome potential for like ganking heroes. Their lanes are going to be fairly strong. They just need something else that can frontline to kind of hold this draft together. I'm not sure if it's going to be an offlaner or it's going to be a safe laner. That's kind of the beauty of Nature's Prophet. You can flex it around based on whatever you see the last pick from 5RATFORCESTAFF is going to be. Speaking of, do you like 5Rat's draft right now? I mean, it's got the Pango. Red 2 has been popping off on this hero.
Yeah, he really has been owning on it. I think the puck is a massive issue though. This is something Pangolier can't really play well against, and then on top of it, there's not like a really easy catch from 5RAT outside of the telekinesis from Rubik. So this puck should have a pretty good game. I think we saw Jay Mari like a couple times this tournament just absolutely crush on a puck in a free puck game. And I'd have to imagine Analog can probably do the same, but we'll see. They're struggling on what to ban here last. They don't know if it's going to be a safe lane or off lane NP.
Radiant gets the ban.
Well, decided to get rid of the Terra Blaze. They figured that is they just don't have enough damage to get through it. Marcy does a bunch of physical damage, assuming this is a Marcy pause 1, which I think it is. I mean, typically speed last pick is hero. He had the Nature's Prophet last time, but it was open to flex as well. And Alliance just gets rid of the Naga Siren as the last ban again. I mean, I really would want to have to play against DNM's Naga Siren. He's very good at the hero. And again, when these games all go 50 plus minutes, the Naga gets incredibly scary. You're basically playing from behind at that point. Last couple of seconds of reserve time here. 5RAT are going to have to decide on what it is they want to get rid of. And they picked the Troll Warlord. Again, when I see this hero banned out, I immediately think of things like the Broodmother, the Beastmaster, if you plan on grabbing one of those, but no longer in the pool. What would you be afraid of the Troll Warlord here if you were 5RAT, Ricky?
A Mars?
A Mars.
Mars gets owned pretty bad.
Does Speed even play? Speed doesn't really play Mars, man.
No, he doesn't. Oh, Primal Beast, maybe.
Primal?
All right, Dyer's turn.
They banned the CK. There's no way.
And that's assuming that it's a Marcy 1.
I mean, I haven't seen Speed play Marcy once. Maybe he's doing some crazy stuff, in the background. But I have to imagine this is DNM on Marcy.
Have you been checking out his Game Leap videos lately?
Can you even pick a Primal Beast into this matchup? I mean, maybe into CM. If she ever uses Frostbite, you kill them. Okay, they go for
Dragon Knight. Okay, this is something that we talked about before, and we saw it banned out Wednesday, but I've not seen the hero actually picked up in a while. It's been ages, but this is your frontliner. It solves the problem of an instant disable for Puck, like you mentioned. You didn't like the fact that they didn't have anything to do with that. They didn't have anybody who was amazing at taking towers. Dragon Knight solves that problem as well. The only question is if they're going to have enough damage to get through heroes with this lineup. Because I think damage is something they're severely lacking right now.
I would like this as a safe lane Dragon Knight. I think this should be the one.
A 1 Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
The anime protagonist.
I think if you run this as a 1, it's actually okay. Because then he gets farm priority and can deal with the Nature's Prophet late game. It's actually not a bad matchup for DK in the late game.
Yeah, but you're not really the carry at that point.
No, I mean, you go like the Manta style Aghanim Scepter, you go like AC, you have like Blink Dagger.
No damage like that. Like you can kill Crystal Maiden maybe, but everyone else is going to be such a struggle, and that's another hero that's going to be hard for them to get through. I like the RSLS pick.
It's Speed Rubik.
Speed Rubik. Okay, they're taking us for a ride here. I talk about how predictable these guys are.
That's safe lane DK.
I wasn't seeing this one coming.
Look at that. That's going to be safe lane DK. It has to be.
There's no shot. It's safe lane Marcy. No shot that safe lane DK.
How much do you want to bet? What do you want to do? A second case of energy beverages, double or nothing?
Yeah. Do it. Second case. Little Nick DK, you stupid man. Don't you ever bet me again. Oh my God. Get out of here. Everyone laugh at Ricky. This guy thinks he can analyze a draft.
I was just getting you out of your debt that you owed me.
Oh yeah, you were doing me a favor. You're such a nice guy.
Yes, I am. You're welcome.
5 seconds.
Sad. Man can't even take responsibility when he loses in an embarrassing fashion in front of thousands of people. So AB1 is going to lock in the Treant Protector. I gotta say, I prefer Alliance's draft. I'm not sure they have enough damage to be able to get through these heroes. Maybe Marcy will surprise me. I mean, it can do a lot with that armlet build that we saw the other day. Armlet BKB Basher on Marcy ends up just tearing apart almost any hero. But this Alliance lineup plays fast. All these heroes, other than the CM, are relatively tanky or hard to get your hands on. You're really banking on the fact that little Nick is able to like get stuns off on a puck and you get kills onto him. But I would definitely prefer Alliance for game number 2 here. What about you?
I think not running the DK as the 1 is a massive mistake, so I'm going to go with Alliance.
Okay. Well, that's 2 for Alliance. I know the bigger question is if 5RAT can draw this out to 50+ minutes again.
Absolutely not.
Excuse me.
Not this game.
No?
Not this time. Not this time. At least I don't think so.
Well, we'll have to see. This is the last game of the night. And what? Third or fourth last day of phase 2 of the BTS Pro Series season 14. The days feel long when 5RAT are playing, but short when we only have 3 series in a day.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't you remember the old days where every
single
single day we crammed 4 best of 2s in?
Yeah, and I realized that I severely was hurting myself and had to stop.
Me too. That was hype though.
Anyone wondering, Neph and I worked 18-hour days for 20 days straight.
God, love of the game, baby. Love of the game.
You fought and died.
Absolutely right, little Nick.
You guys, I am so strong.
In strength.
All
is
right.
victory.
Interesting. All right, hold on. We said this is a 4 Rubik and a 3 Rubik, but you have a Quelling Blade on little Nick.
Okay,
Unless
so
he
he's
has
playing
this,
off
no,
lane.
no,
We're
no.
swapping.
It's possible that he's just got this to deal with the Nature's Prophet.
Nah, you
I'm
would
not
do this
saying-
to cut against like Tree or something. This has to be core Dragon Knight. I think Speed didn't have any heroes that he could play, and so they swapped roles.
I'm not giving you that energy case back. I bet it was a 1 Marcy. Okay, I didn't say anything about it.
I said
being
if
a
it was a 1
3
DK,
Dragon.
so technically I was wrong.
Yeah. Let me technically. Literally, you were wrong.
It's a technicality.
Whatever, man. You are the worst loser.
Medusas, you're here because we want the best, and you are it.
Man, I am not.
Who
Wait,
is
did they?
ready to defend?
Where's
some
the other bounty?
equal?
Oh, there it is. So 3 runes for this side of Alliance. Not bad. I'm
Yep.
not a fan of the offlane DK here. I think it's gonna struggle really bad against this Ursa CM. Like that is, it's about as bad of a matchup as it can get.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too surprising to see Little Nick on a pause 3 here, though. He was playing pause 3 prior to getting picked up by 5RAT, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, he's switched over from mid to pause 3 to pause 4. He basically just fills whatever roles teams need. Much like Noun's very own Moo. That guy's played everything other than pause 4.
That's true. As I feel like Moo has played almost everything.
Yeah.
Top
is sad
lane,
in
it
my
is the
opinion.
safe lane
That's
Marcy up
cool.
against the Nature's Prophet. I think when you have level 2, you actually have some kill threat here on the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF, but you've got to beat Vitali to level 2, right? So that means you have to win the CS advantage here early on. And, well, they're going to pull El Misho back. The slow plus the Leech Seed, it's a lot of damage, but won't be enough to find the kill.
Yeah. He did start boosting speed first, so he's able to just walk away from them as long as he doesn't get body blocked.
There's going to be a death instantly when they hit level 2 top. Like, it has to be. They've done a pretty good job. They've only need, like, one more creep here, I think. And then it's just a rebound onto the Tiny, and he dies.
Yeah. Well, they've got it now, and
Okay, well...
yeah, they did nerf rebound pretty hard, remember?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely miscast that still. That was way under the 450 range.
No, it's impossible to be under the 450 range.
Are you what? No, I mean,
If you
like,
hold Alt over
it
the
wasn't max
ability-
range is what I'm saying. It wasn't max
It
range.
was. It was max. About as far as you could go. They nerfed it pretty hard. you hold alt over the ability, it tells you has 450 minimum range, and then the max range is also 450. Misha's gonna take a bunch of damage here.
Yeah, AB1, they're dealing the damage back, and an avalanche turns into the first blood. So 5RAT again, kind of blundering the lanes that they should be winning. Specifically the safe lane. It's been the safe lane 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
And now he's lost his courier.
I
mean, it'd take like a minute to run back to base anyways. I think the worst part about this is the fact that you give up 30 gold to everyone on the enemy team. Oh, it is in fact Little Nick CSing down in the bottom lane. I thought there's I saw the Quelling Blade figure to be position 3. I thought there was a slight chance that it was just to deal with the Nature's Prophet eventually doing some weird shit on the tree line, but he's going to be dealing with the Ursa inside the lane. Well, I think that you don't have that much kill potential onto a Dragon Knight with an Ursa. Like, a lot of time DK is either going to be able to stun you and walk or TP away. He doesn't give up too much CS to you either. So, with top lane a little bit butchered, it's going to come down to Red too, having a good performance in mid lane.
Well, we'll see if he can make it happen. I mean, he's had some really good Pango performances so far, and at the moment, you know, he's CSing well. He's going to go look for the bottom bounty, but that is unfortunately gone. So he's going to be a little bit disappointed as he's going to walk back on over to grab the 4-minute water rune instead. So,
all right. DNM's actually got Ring of Health as his first item queued up.
Are we seeing a Battle Fury from Marcy here?
Potentially. I mean, I don't imagine he'll go Vanguard.
That would be pretty. That'd be definitely a weird one. I mean, Armlet is usually the build for a lot of people that play Marcy. You just go Armlet into Deso, but I actually would be interested to see a Battle Fury build and see if it actually works. I am inclined to think that it would not be all that strong. Analog is in a little bit of a problem here. He's going to take a lot of damage here from this Pango. It does get the orb away, but he does have a swashbuckle in 1. He's not going to go for the dive. Interesting. Okay.
Up in the top lane, Vitaly got jumped on by DNM, but unfortunately they don't have enough damage to follow it up, and the Treant's actually blocking AB1 from getting any last auto attacks off onto him.
DNM's courier just died with his Ring of Health as well.
I hate to see it. Mid laners both getting pretty close to level 6. 5 minutes in. I imagine you're gonna rotate up into like the top lane or something like that with the puck after he hits 6, but Pango Red 2 not gonna have nearly as much kill potential. He probably just wants to stay in mid farm, try to get that diffusal blade as quickly as possible.
Red 2, level 6 done. All right, Analog gets his. So no more coil, or no more Rolling Thunder threat, actually. He's going to go ahead and throw the orb and walk on back to base so he can try and fight for the 6-minute runes. He's not going to make it in time, though, I don't think. These things are up in 10 seconds. As the supports are here from both teams ready to go. Speed will find Gardic. As it's going to end up being an illusion rune top, but Red 2 going to punish El Misho for coming up here. Does get the avalanche off the Rolling Thunder, not in time. You got to know that. It does not come out fast enough. And that is the first Rolling Thunder of the game. It's gone. It's on cooldown now.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to see it. You really do. I mean, he wanted that kill too badly. I did mention that, you know, he wants to be able to stick around the mid lane. That was like a free kill that was brought to him. It would have felt so good if he get it, but couldn't quite get that Rolling Thunder off in time. He's going to be forced to move over to the jungle, grab himself a bounty rune in order to get more CS. Or, sorry, more mana. Not CS. And Puck will make that rotation at the top that I was talking about earlier, now that he has hit level 6. So DNM and AB1 are going to have to be careful, but I'm pretty sure AB1 is already dead.
Yeah, he's dead on my screen. With this
And,
rotation, I mean, they should be able to get this tower. I don't really know who can show up here to defend. They don't have the living armor to keep that tower alive, so...
And they have Nature's Call up again in like another second here. Yeah, they're going to be able to finish this one off. So awesome rotation. Red 2 tried to put some hurt onto the mid tier 1 while Puck rotated up there, and he managed to bring it down to like 650 HP, but Gartic's rotated in now.
Yeah. Speed's here as
But
well,
Speed's behind him.
but...
Get him. They brought AB1. I mean, if you can't kill the Crystal Maiden here when you rotated 3 heroes in... there we go.
Nice kill. And they will have the creep drag here, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay, he's not going to drag the wave. Looking for analog here. They do have Rolling Thunder, of course. He can go for it now, and oh, he's out of mana. Has to bottle up. Rune up in a second. It's going to be a haste rune here, yoinked by El Misho, so he's going to be very happy about that. And then a bottle refill, of course, here as Gartic TP's on in. So they're going to reset pretty much completely on the side of Alliance.
Puck's
Nice
gonna come
wrap
in,
around. Avalanche,
Oh,
the toss to
toss is
snap the
snapping.
coil. The silence as well comes through, but Analog's taking a ton of damage himself. The nice root, though, that will be enough to find the kill. AB1 stuck inside some trees. Betrayed by his
Oh,
own
the
kind.
body block.
Feels bad.
Vitaly, yeah. You'd think he'd have free pathing through those things too. Aren't they considered trees?
Only if he hasn't taken if he hasn't taken damage, you just walk right through it. But as soon as you've taken hero damage away from a tree.
No. I meant the tree.
Oh, the tree ants as well.
That's definitely block. That's a joke. Rubik, he's just getting dove. Puck will be able to finish him off in a second here. Maybe he won't.
Speed, surprisingly
pop the
tanky
stick.
under that tower.
+5 armor does not make yourself easy to kill. Gartic, on the other hand,
That's a dead fox.
yeah. And they'll turn their eyes to the mid-tier 1 themselves. I mean, DK will make quick work of this as soon as he pops Dragon form. And I don't think they'll be able to TP anyone in here. Like, you just get hit by a Dragon Tail, then killed by Red 2, who's still got Rolling Thunder to work with. On the other side of the map, after they take this tower, I mean, Ursa is at the top of the CS. He's got Claymore coming at him, and he gets a kill off on a speed as well. Who moves into the side shop here. That was just unfortunate timing. I don't even think that he saw him. Oh, he did. Yeah, he didn't even see him
popped in
coming.
rage for
actually.
this.
Yeah.
Able to connect onto that. Meanwhile, top lane, another toss out of coil. The Red 2 with the swashbuckle away. In comes the Rolling Thunder, though. Looks like he's going to just bonk Tiny up onto the high ground and try and chase after him now. Nice telekinesis into the swash. So they will at least find the Puck as well as the Tiny there. Ends up being a really big win.
Yeah. So Puck tried to juke out the Tree Protector moving to the Roche pit there. It was a cool move. Threw out the Nature's Grasp at an angle that he couldn't see, and then came back around and hit him. Trick. I'm not sure if he caught that though.
I didn't know. That was pretty. That'd be sweet though.
And now just move back to mid. Do what Tree Protector does best.
Yeah, another group up on mid, huh?
Click the living armor on the tower. That is your purpose.
I mean, they can just clear these waves pretty easily. They are trying to tank for the catapult, and they will be able to. Nice resummon there from Vitaly. Swashbuckle finally cleaning them up. The fortification not available.
They want to get
In
rid of
comes
this
the
catapult.
DK. Overgrowth was pump fake, and there it is. They'll turn it on to El Misho. He came in trying to see if he could maybe find a pullback on that toss, but not this time.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time trying to finish off this mid tower.
And it's not working. I mean, they have the Battle Fury on the Ursa at least, so Kataro is farming well, like a really fast Battle Fury. No phase boots or anything like that, just straight brown boots into Battle Fury, so he's doing good. Meanwhile, the Marcy is going for her own Battle Fury, so I was curious. Looks like it is going to be a Battle Fury Marcy build.
1,000 net worth behind the Ursa for now, but it shouldn't be too difficult to catch back up. Vitaly ends up getting killed by Speed and Red 2 down at the bottom lane.
And Speed, he was sad he didn't get to play Nature's Prophet this game, so he's role playing as he takes Nature's Call.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
All right, Puck is finishing up the Witchblade now. It should be a lot easier for him to find kills on the heroes once this one's done, but they're going to smoke up first. He's got an Arcane Rune, so if he can just drop a coil onto this Treant Protector and get the kill off into him, easy peasy. Finish off. Right,
He's not silenced. He gets the overgrowth. The coil doesn't snap. As he just cleans
He's
them
still
all up,
alive!
and he lives.
No!
Oh boy, what a response from the side of 5RAT.
Supposed to be easy peasy. What happened?
And Vitaly just sits there, tries to finish off the tower, but that's a huge yikes.
Boom!
4
Space
dead.
created, baby. We got Roshan. Victory for Alliance. Alliance is back, baby.
Are you sure? I don't know if that's how that works. The Treant still appears to be alive and healing this mid tower.
Oh, come on. Let
Lil
me
Nick
hit the
does have
people
his
with the
blink now.
cope. They got something out of that play, okay? They got something.
That's true. They did get an Aegis. They're picking out mid again. He's like, all right, someone get your butt over there. We can't lose the tower.
It's going to be
it's
much
gonna be
easier to
quick.
defend now because Red 2 has finished off this Diffusal Blade. So he's going to be even stronger in these fights. Lance of Pursuit, Diffusal Blade, Red 2. There's one thing I've learned the last couple of days is...
He always gets Lance of Pursuit and Brigand's Blade.
Scanning all over for
Yeah.
enemies.
It's a guaranteed item drop when Red 2
always
is
seems
playing
to
Pango.
win when he gets this as well.
Dire Scan bottom.
Man is a pretty sick Pango player.
He sees El Misho here. I mean, it's not the best hero to run into, so... especially when Speed just has phase shift from a puck, you know, not great. Oh,
Ow.
Dragon Tail catches the Tiny. He's afraid to throw any spells. Speed's looking to grab, but a haste rune there on Lil Nick. We'll go ahead and try and chase down the Tiny, and he steals the Avalanche. There it is. Back the other way. Speed grabs it.
I wanted to finish him off.
This is a killing spree.
There's some decent spells to steal this game, so it's nice that he's got the Aether Lens. He's able to sit pretty far back. You are a little bit worried about getting jumped on by most of these heroes, but you know, as long as you can get a 4-staff relatively quickly, you'll be fine.
Yeah. And AB1 just doing what he does best, healing this mid tower. It'll get there eventually.
In strength is victory.
Dude, do you remember when this heal used to have like twice the amount of heal per second?
Yeah.
Didn't
it
it?
also had twice the cooldown, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or half the duration.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
It just healed super fast, but over a way shorter duration.
Yeah.
But now the armor buff lasting super long is nice, especially when you get like 2 out in fights. D9 with the Battle Fury drops the Unleash, cleans up an Ancient stack, and he's actually catching back up here in net worth pretty quickly.
Radiant scanning around for enemies.
Blink onto Vitaly, connects the Dragon Tail, but Ninja's Prophet manages to run pretty far before he gets it on him, so he's forced to turn back. You don't want to take the fight beside the outpost.
Nick's got to have the shard coming out right now, right? Isn't that? Yeah, so the Fireball, one of the better shards, honestly, for the Dragon Knight. I love this thing.
Did they nerf it from 75 EPS to 80 to 75, and they made
Yeah.
it unplayable?
Well, they reduced the AoE on it pretty substantially, was the big thing.
Oh.
Because I think they reduced the AoE by like 100.
I don't remember what the massive change to it was.
Yeah, it went from
I think
like
it was the
450
AoE.
to 350 radius or something.
Sure it wasn't duration? I don't know, it was a bunch of things. They nerfed like all the numbers on it.
Yeah. Originally, no
It
one
was-
picked it because you could only cast it in dragon form, and then they're like,
Yeah, like, wait, this is
why are we
awful.
doing
When you're
this?
in Dragon form, you don't even need it.
yeah. Red 2 mid lane gets the roll up into the Rolling Thunder, and he's thinking of going back in. Just gonna tap Ursa there for some fun. And
They'll turn around
disengage.
immediately afterwards, though. You don't want to get caught out by these heroes. This
Yeah.
tower back up to 1200 HP.
They come back and
They're
they're like,
gonna
guys,
try.
wasn't
Oh
this-"
my god, Katara's HP is just down to 300 now.
They have another fort.
And they've got double treants on the tower right now as well. They've had enough of this tower. They're just committing everything onto it now.
That's an Arcane Rune Pango. They're not going to get this. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, you've got Blink Dragon Knight with a shard. You've got a big overgrowth that can come in at any moment from AB1. They do get the silence here on the Treant Protector in the mid lane. Wrath of Nature coming through as Little Nick will clean up mid. That is an Axe done on Vitali. So the root from the Wrath of Nature and the massively reduced cooldown.
Was it enough to take a mid-tier 1 though? We'll find out.
Oh, he jumps in, gets a stun up onto the Ursa. Big overgrowth. Rolling Thunder as well is going to be able to catch 2. You've lost the DK immediately. Gardic will fall next. DNN making quick work of the Prophet as Red 2. He's got his eyes set on the Ursa as the Aegis is expiring, but he gets the blink out at the last second. That would have been so bad.
Yep. And unfortunately, they don't get the tower. They get the Dragon Knight, but they lose 2 heroes.
I don't think he realized the Bullwhip just dropped. Wait a minute. Do they realize? Okay, they do.
Okay, the game is slowed down again. I think maybe at this point you say, all right, we can't get this tower mid lane. Maybe we push the side lanes. We force somebody back to defend a tier 2, then we go mid after that.
Roll up here from Red 2 will allow him to survive from the Ursa. Quite nice. That's actually a pretty sick counter to the Ursa. If you don't have like Shield Crash or Swash open, he just pushes you away so fast. All right. Micho getting ready to walk up onto the high ground, has the blink, but he's going to run into 4 instead. And Lil Nick can get the stun here onto the Ursa. The chain stuns into telekinesis. They burst him down. And they're looking for more. They're going to try and grab this tiny. He has a toss out, but the root's coming through from Treant Protector. Another avalanche in from speed. A double kill for Red 2. And yeah, bottom lane. Vitali found by DNM. That's the Nature's Prophet counter.
Right on top of him. TP's back to the mid lane. His eyes set on Gardic. Oh. Gardic manages to turn around before DNM can connect with him, though.
I mean, they still are just prioritizing defending this mid lane, too. It's so nuts. BKB next for DNM. A Grove Bow for the Dragon Knight. That's actually quite nice if he decides to keep it, but we'll see. Actually, I guess he has Bullwhip. That's really good.
Who does he hand it to then?
No one. They just won't use it.
Let's see. Unfortunate.
Not a great Grove Bow game.
I would hang on to it in the Dragon Knight. I don't know.
Dude, they have a Dragon Scale too. That's quite good. Hey, look, you got a Brigand's Blade.
Of course he did. He's red too.
Of course he did. This is 4 games in a row of Lance of Pursuit into Brigand's Blade for a Pangolier.
As long as Red 2 is playing it.
As yeah, only for
we
Red 2.
saw one earlier that
Didn't get the
the
Brigand's
Pango
Blade.
did not get it. Yeah, it doesn't get better than this. All right, they're moving up to the top lane, and they are going to connect with Kitaro, but Gardic ends up taking his gank instead, and Kitaro's going to turn right around when they hop onto the
He's
CM.
like, never mind.
Nah, yeah. I was kidding. I wasn't actually going top. It's fine, guys. BKB now done on the Marcy. So it's almost time for 5RAT to start playing on Alliance's side of the map. They've done a great job defending their side of the river, but you're just about done these items that you play more aggressively now. Roshan, it's going to respawn fairly quickly, by the way. Next 25 seconds here.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. There'll be an Aegis and a Shard available. I'm curious if they can sneak it again on the Ursa. He's only a couple hundred gold away from that BKB, which, I mean, he'll have very quickly here. Actually, after this wave, he's pretty much got it, so. There you go. BKB for the Ursa is done. Blink Dagger done on Red 2 as he's thinking about what to buy next. We also have the BKB done on the Marcy. So she's keeping up pace with this Ursa. DNM is super farmed.
I'm surprised that she's managing to match the Ursa's farm. Because again, this guy's got overpowered and Fury swipes on top of the Battle Fury. You just have like sidekick. Your attack speed is pretty underwhelming compared to the Ursa's. Keeping pace is impressive. Kataro tried to move into the Roche pit, but now
Oh, what a Dragon Tail. The Chain Stuns come through B and DNM with the BKB just pops Kataro. Oh my goodness. The Ursa goes down. They've caught the puck. 3 fall for Alliances. They will take the Roche instead on 5RATFORCESTAFF. A beautiful initiation there from Lil Nick. In bottom lane, they find Vitali as well. There is nowhere safe.
yeah, Alliance falling all over the map. Now 5K now with advantage. So again, they play defensively like this, but it's working out. Now they're gonna manage to snag Roshan. It's pretty slow, but Dragon Knight and Marcy, as long as you drop sidekick, you have more than enough life steal to tear through this, and the bonus damage helps quite a bit too. But yeah, amazing initiation by Little Nick. And it's definitely not rusty on this hero, despite not playing Pause 3 competitive for the last little bit.
Yeah. They grab the shard. Looks like they'll hand it on over to Speed, so they have a nice save on the form of the telekinesis. Everyone else who needs one has one, right? Like Marcy's is okay, but that's definitely one of those abilities you don't need to deal with.
Man, this has been so unfortunate for Kataro. He's so farmed, but twice now he's just gotten blown up 100-0 without being able to get off in rage.
Yeah, or BKB.
He even got like a BKB now. It's still 9 seconds. So, chain stunning very well on 5RAT. There's a blink dagger on DNM being flown out now. Look at what's happening mid, by the way. This is just 5RAT's game plan. They're gonna sit beside their tower and wait for Alliance to come. Okay, Speed. Whatever.
Okay.
Man.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Enough
he was about to
goofing off.
jump
No more
someone.
fun allowed.
Yeah. Regen in the top rune here. They will see El Misho, and he jumps away. Red 2 does have a brand new finished Aghanim Scepter. They smoke up. All right, they're going to run towards bottom. DNM, his courier unfortunately didn't deliver. He TP'd right before it came to him, so his Blink Dagger is not available. And as a result, Gardic is probably going to be fine here. Well,
we'll
he's
see
gonna be
about
fine.
that.
He's gonna be fine from DNM.
Okay.
He might not be fine overall.
Nick
That's gonna be the blink
gets him.
stun.
Little Nick always finds his man.
Don't look at me.
That's
That is insane amount of damage, by the way.
yeah.
The 3 swashbuckle hits did 657 damage.
Now
Apparently.
you know why Brigand's Blade is broken. They're gonna be able to find Vitali here as well. He does have the roll up to continue the chain stuns. He tries to force staff away, but you're gone, man. Pango gonna take you 100-0. Beyond godlike now for Red 2. And now people are maybe starting to realize why they ban the Pango every game against 5RAT.
Yeah. It's because he gets the Brigand's Blade, right?
It's mostly because he gets the Brigand's Blade, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the guy is level 27 master tier on this hero. He has played a lot of this. Plus, he's got the Dota Plus Diamond subscription. You get to pick your neutral items.
That's true. One of the many rewards
Many
that you
features. Yeah. You guys should check it out.
get. Low price of...
$27.99 a month.
oh, wow. It went on sale then. I paid 80.
Yeah. No refunds.
Oh, damn.
BKB now finished on Little Nick, so easy to be able to just blink in the middle of all 5 heroes. Doesn't have to worry. Actually, I think you just survive. Like, without the magic damage, Dragon Knight doesn't drop. And
They
he's
did manage
got
to defend
3
the
points of
mid-tier
Dragon's
2
Blood as
tower.
well.
El Misho cut the wave, so ends up not allowing them to do anything. Analog will grab the bottom tier 1 and top tier 2 under siege.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down. Man, Radiant does not
Well,
like Dyer's
yeah,
bottom tower,
trying to
and it
put
shows.
as much damage as they can to this top tier 2. Again, they're not going to be able to grab the mid tier 1, but this catapult is putting in work up here.
They've got another
It
creep
may
wave mid,
very
though.
well, yeah, it may very well force 5RAT to play on the enemy side of the map, which they've just started doing. Little Nick is trying to go on this
Said.
tower. He gets his ultimate off this time on the Ursa. It was a quick reaction by Little Nick, though.
They really want to finish this tower, like really badly.
Dire doesn't haul ass.
There's again no creep wave though.
Radiant's middle tower is about
They're gonna try and finish it off before the backdoor protection, and they do. So that'll open up outposts as they draw a line straight towards bottom.
Top.
is really taking a beating.
Top lane, AB1 is chasing Vitaly through the tree. He saw him a second ago.
Surprised he doesn't
He's
drop
gonna put a ward
ward
up here.
Meanwhile, Red 2 does find Gardic, claims another. There's nowhere that's safe. Mid lane, they find El Misho. He has a toss. Does he need it? It doesn't look like it. It's going to be DNM with the help of Red 2 once again. But he is 12-1-11. You are 4-0-4 on Marcy.
Yeah, 5RAT are dominating this match. And again, these kills are all just capitulating on 5RAT's terms. I feel like Alliance has never managed to get a proper jump onto 5RAT.
Yeah, not at all.
You know, switch things up. Speed plays the 4, Little Nick goes to the 3, and things seem to be improving, man.
It's not looking bad at all. They do see Kataro here. I mean, this would be a nice little blink stun. Well, that'll waste out some of your duration of your enrage. And he doesn't get the he gets the blink though. All right, well, they know about the ward, obviously. Top lane, DNM goes in, he finds Vitaly, and pretty sure you're dead. He's got an unleash in 1 second. He's gonna use it. Oh, nice jump in, pops the BKB. There's no enrage on Kataro. I'm surprised he could just turn and kill him, but it's gonna be a rolling thunder. The BKB comes out from the Ursa. Enrage is available. He gets a bash onto Red 2. And he'll back away.
Yeah, 6 stacks of that Fury swipes on you. You definitely want to leave. Not much of a point of Ursa trying to keep up with the catch, though. Again, he'll just be able to swashbuckle away if you try to chase him.
I think
Actually, he's got a
DNM,
mana, but second base.
I don't think he realized he didn't have enrage. Like, he actually would have just killed the Ursa, I think.
He had enrage again. It was like a couple seconds off of cooldown.
Yeah. But
I think he probably would have survived.
is he going Basher next? He better. He has a Basher. Okay.
He just bashed him. What do you mean?
No,
or do you
Marcy.
mean Pango? Oh, Marcy.
Marcy buys a Basher.
Yeah. Okay. You have your full kit on Marcy. You basically just need Basher BKB.
At this point, I
Yeah,
would like a Daedalus.
I mean, heroes will die in one unleash volley, basically.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming.
Let's see if the data is completed. Other side of the map,
Nick.
AB1 will run into Vitaly. Oh,
He's going to find Gardic
yeah.
top and bottom lane. Vitaly, yeah. But we're also seeing a pick off. They get the Pango. DNM. He's alone now. Kataro enrage is spent. Telekinesis comes through. And it's going to come down to who bashes who first. It looks like Marcy absolutely wins.
I mean, here's the difference between these two heroes.
Oh
Marcy's enrage
my.
is on a, what, like 1.5 second cooldown? Your enrage on Ursa is on a 9-second cooldown. So the volley of attacks of one of these heroes comes off much faster than the other. There was just no shot that Ursa wins that one. As soon as that enrage was done, so was the Ursa.
Oh my god, she attacked so fast.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you got really lucky with the Ursa there and you dashed.
Oh,
the
they have
Marcy, like,
found
twice
little
in a row.
Nick. He's got a lot of armor, but he's trapped here for the moment.
Yeah, it's taking them a while to get him.
Yeah, they will get him. He's dead.
The speed almost came over there. He does have the Aghanim shard, so we could have like lifted him in 4-staff to try to pull him out, but spare him for now.
That should help.
A regen rune, getting it scouted top here. Red 2 to bottle that one up. Just hits his 20 talents, so probably the swashbuckle damage. Yeah, he will this game. Relatively quick Roche again. We're going to be at the third Roche by the 32-minute mark.
Yep.
Up onto the high ground. Who are they going to find? It's going to be Gardic here. Speed ends up dropping a nice ward super high up, and Marcy's managed to find the tiny. Quick kill there. Rolling Thunder in from Red 2. He's going to be able to just chain stun down this Crystal Maiden. No real chance. Double kill now for DNM.
Yep.
And, ooh, some good items there. Psychic Headband
Yep.
and a Titan Sliver. And Roshan
meanwhile-
respawns.
Yeah, it's scouted out by the Treants, and I do believe the DNM is about to scout this one out as well. Again, he's gonna make such quick work of this. Yeah, DK TPs to the bottom lane to shove this one out, and I think immediately regrets his decision. He starts heading towards the Roche pit.
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
is hanging on
not
by a
before
thread.
farming a creep camp on the way there.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
I think they're actually a little bit afraid to take for the Roche fight without having the Rolling Thunder. So they're just going to clean up these summons top and try and get this lane pushed out. Take back a little bit of the map away from Alliance.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, I mean, Vitaly is just going to continue shoving the bottom wave, and they have to send someone to defend the bottom tier 2. At the very least, drop the Fortify onto it. A lot of creeps here.
Things are looking dire for Dyer's bottom tower. Wow, that was intentional. Forget I said that. Their bottom tower.
I guess he'll
is
just
in
ignore it.
They're smoked up here on
Heroes
the
on
side of
both
Alliance. He's going to drop a ward right up on the high ground. Ooh, the Abyssal. That's going to be the Pango. That's a big pick. All right, you couldn't ask for a better target. Marcy now tries to get away. She pops the blink as well. In comes Vitaly. But they're gone on the side of 5RAT. And with those two dead, that's Roche going the way of Alliance once again.
Yeah. Just like that, the game starts to turn on its head. 2 pickoffs onto Red 2 is really all it's taken for them to get more control of the map again. And Red 2 is probably going to be thinking about an Aeon disc after this point. And bottom tower actually almost went down to the Nature's Prophet wall that went on.
Yeah. This is really surprising me. I feel like if they know the Roche is up and they didn't try to keep a ward like on that high ground that scouts on the back, like on the backside of Roche, and ends up biting them big.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble.
Mid tower finally gonna fall. Very valiant hold here for 33 minutes, but buildings are falling for the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF. That's huge.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We haven't started to talk about how hard their high ground is to break, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, this is like the best team at not losing.
Thistle Blade done on Marcy.
Tower is really taking a beating.
Tier 2 finally taken with no one around to contest. They'll grab the outpost, control of your jungle now, and start to turn their eyes mid. The Vitaly goes bottom. To deal with his Stream Protector. It looks like Marcy wants to set up on this NP. If you react fast, you can get the BKB off before the stun hits you.
Ooh, AB1's looking for the roots. He pops the overgrowth and he needs to run. He's got a gem and he cannot afford to lose it. Kataro comes in, trying to look for him. TNM goes on the backside, gets the bash onto the Tiny. That's an easy pickoff. There's going to be the Abyssal Blade over onto Ursa as well. He does have an Aegis, but the Dragon Knight,
the bash.
a little bit of a problem. There's the
And
Abyssal.
Blade.
The chain stuns come through. Vitaly with the BKB, holding Little Nick back. He will finally turn around with his own. He's going to get the first life of the Ursa with the disarm. The question is, can DNM come back in? He doesn't have an unleash. I think he'd need to leave. Red 2 running low as well.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower,
Okay,
I'd
they
put
get
on
a
a
2-for-1 and an Aegis. They force a buyback. Not bad for the side of 5RAT.
Yeah. Almost managed to get away with hiding that gem inside the trees, but Ursa. Wait, who grabbed it? Who's got it now? It's Puck. Okay, we're good. Stream Protector sent the courier all the way across the map.
Oh, first hit bash onto the Dragon Knight as he comes forward. A little awkward there, but Ursa in a lot of trouble. Red 2's got a basher of his own. They're just going to kite this Ursa through. Actually, Ogre Seal Totem, quite good.
They got an analog here as well.
Oh, he pops the cheese immediately. They get the signs into a very nice freezing field. Dragon Tail does come out, Nick on the run. But it's going to be Red 2 as he's trying to bring down the Nature's Prophet. DNM comes in and just destroys him. Looking for the puck. Won't be able to connect with the Rolling Thunder out from Red 2. Just nearly one-shotting the Crystal Maiden. As they continue to look for more. He gets him to the high ground. He gets the Tiny. And DNM, he's here ready to offer that help. And blinks on forward. And the rebound. It's a slow, painful death here for the Tiny.
Yep, it does eventually go down. Analog on the other side was trying to grab the Rubik, but Rubik just TP'd out. And unfortunately, Winning Rift was on cooling for like another second before he could have gotten it off. Got the kill onto him. Vitaly just immediately gets to work in the top lane and starts shoving that in. He goes, okay, if we're going to lose fights, well, I'm going to make sure that every lane is pushed in and you guys aren't going to be able to get shit from it.
Yeah. So it takes the Unleash movement speed here, which is a super sick talent on DNM. All right, where are we at on Vitaly? He's going for the AC. He will have that relatively soon. think Red 2 is going either Octarine or Aeon Disc, but we'll see.
He's probably gonna go Aeon Disc. I mean, he's had this energy boost. I'm pretty sure for a while because he just assembled his mana boots into this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aeon Disc seems pretty necessary given that he took like 2 quick deaths in a row. The only issue that you have with it is he really gonna build an Abyssal Blade? Okay, yeah, he switched over to the Aeon Disc. The only issue is that you don't have inventory slots right now. What?
Yeah.
Okay, change his mind again. He's getting the Abyssal.
Says screw it. More control.
Yep. He buys out for this one, in fact. I'll drop his energy booster in the base for now. So that is Abyssal Blade completed, and if you can find Nature's Prophet now, it should be really easy for him to find a kill onto him with this.
Oh my god, Lil Nick is so close to Puck. Oh, they will see him here. They just go ahead and jump AB1. Will they get the overgrowth off? Absolutely not. And now Ursa's stuck on the high ground. He gets off for the moment. Does happen to have the Ogre Seal Totem as well. The Abyssal comes out onto the Pango. The Refresher into another Abyssal. He bursts him down, dude.
Oh,
Trapped in the
I bet you
claws
wish
of
you
the
had
Ursa.
Yeah. I bet you wish you had that Aeon Disc now, man. You chose poorly and you don't have buyback. This is going to be a tier 2 going their way. They lose AB1 as well.
Woo. That's a rough one. That is so much damage going to be dealt.
I mean, that doesn't happen without the second overpower as well. Like, you need to be able to get those 12 attacks off instantly while you're stunned and all of that.
Which
So
waits
he
till he
uses
gets the
everything on
extra
that too.
3 overpower attacks, right?
Yeah, he will soon. 125.
Kataro somehow making a Refresher Shard look incredibly strong on Ursa. It wasn't really how I expected him to use it, but my god, was that funny.
Yeah.
And first fortification comes down. They continue to get to work on the tier 3 tower. It will go. And now up on
get
to the high
another
ground.
fortify.
Lincoln Sphere protecting Vitali. For now, El Micho goes in, gets the Avalanche, the toss back, and with the Abyssal, Nick in so much trouble. Trying to get out, but he's not going to be able to. And DNM, he's popped the Unleash. He doesn't have a BKB.
His BKB's on cooler in 5 seconds. Okay. 4 staffed out. Nice
Dude.
save there by Speed.
He's got to fight. The Unleash is your only kill threat.
Oh. Speed is going sicko mode right now. Saves the marks. He gets the blink off before the Avalanche connects with them. He's juking and jiving, and now he's turning things around. They're going to be able to grab the Tiny.
Are they?
Oh, fuck. He was at 8 HP. 8 HP. Okay, he goes
gets him
down.
with the
Speed finishes
frostbite.
him off.
And now Red 2's coming in. Ooh, do they get the bash? He's trying. Yep, cancels the Rolling Thunder. Pretty much guaranteed bash between those 2 swashbuckles. And now looking for a Vitali.
He's gonna try.
He's really trying to TP
He's
out
gonna
here,
die.
but it's not going to happen. Up onto the high ground. They've caught the Ursa. He has a BKB, but no Enrage now.
Oh, no. Now he doesn't have a BKB. He's all out of mana. He can pop this stick, maybe? Okay, he's dead.
Kataro?
How many times do we have to go through this? You go high ground against 5RAT. This is what happens.
That's huge, man. That's actually
The
huge.
anime music comes on as soon as you try to go high ground against 5RAT, man.
And DNM queues up the Daedalus. He basically has it after that fight. He got so much gold. 1,350 gold for the pockets of the Marcy. Not to mention the XP. He's already level 25 now.
Yep. The game evens out after this one, and yeah, Daedalus, she's got the money for it.
And level 25 Pango. I'm sure he is going to go the Rolling Thunder cooldown. That's what we've seen most games out of him. But we'll see. Maybe he goes the Swash cooldown. They got to try and force some buybacks here. Gardic, Monka W. Okay, doesn't manage to get into the base to find him. You just lost Rubik. Analog sniped him solo.
Oh my god, your buildings. Anime lady hitting.
He's actually just alone though. That's the problem. They're so afraid.
You just reduced the tower's HP by like 2,000 in a couple seconds.
She hurts, man. She hurts.
Yeah. Okay. Roche respawn, like nearly max duration.
He has the Daedalus now with buyback.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, nearly max duration Roche respawn. So this will give both teams a chance to get control over the pit. dot each other out and build their final items before we see the next clash. I think this benefits 5RAT. They are close to some important things. 4-staff getting completed on the Treant Protector right now. Ruvik will be back with this Glimmer Cape. I'm not sure what Mars is going to build in the next 2 minutes, but Aether Lens is being worked on right now by a little Nick. He wants to get the Octarine core. This is such a big pickup. Like 3.5 second stun duration on Dragon Tail on a 7.5 second cooldown once you have Octarine.
And then, of course, you get the 25 talents of AoE Dragon Tail, which is very funny.
Yeah.
The thing with Marcy at this point, I think you go for like an overwhelming blink.
Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower.
That ability to get that initial slow to help set up that kill is pretty big.
Yep.
But we could see something else.
Mm.
You don't need damage at all. You need utility out of the Marcy at this point. Maybe you go a Hex or something. Oh, I mean, he's got a Lincoln, so there's no way.
I like seeing Hex. I mean, if he's got Lincoln, you dispose him first and you Hex him after. Easy.
Dream Coil pierces spell immunity. Puck is level 25 now, so good luck doing with that. Also has the Timeless Relic, so that even longer break stun duration.
He's got money for an Octarine core right now, but it looks like he'd rather just save for buyback.
Smart decision for sure.
Yeah. Scouted up on the high ground looking for wards before this row spawns to get Ursa.
He's gonna get 4-staffed out. He gets the second stun to follow. In comes DNM. Oh, Ursa is just dead. 1,000 damage from the Marcy, and she's now turning her attention on over to the Nature's Prophet. 2 dead without buyback, and Red 2 with a swash gets the bash onto the Crystal Maiden, and that is a triple kill for the Marcy. Dude,
there's just 3 dead without buyback.
Maybe another. They've caught Tiny. He does have buyback though. But that is 4 dead as Roche respawns.
They get that opening onto this Ursa. Dude, he needs something. Status resistance, like one of his allies building a Wind Waker, even an Aghanim Scepter. This 3.5 second hard lockdown lets them chain their stuns so easily on 5RAT.
Marcy.
He was just stuck there for like 8 seconds. 8 seconds he wasn't moving.
Marcy crit him for 1,000 damage back to back.
Yeah, but he's there for 8 seconds. Did you just crash? Oh no, game paused.
The game paused.
Okay.
You all right, Neph?
I had the death summary and like everything froze at the same time. I had that open. I couldn't see the rest of the screen.
Oh,
but yeah, he just is stuck there. He needs to build the Aghanim Scepter way more than he needs this Swift Blink. Because as long as he's alive in these team fights, they seem to win them pretty easily. These team fights go one of 2 ways. The Ursa gets blown up at the start, or the Pango gets blown up at the start.
And well, the Pango, he's got that Aeon Disc now, so good luck. He also has an Ag Synth. He bought a 4-staff and an Ag Synth. This is actually super sick from Red 2. He'll have way more mobility. He can keep his Aeon Disc in his pocket, and the 4-staff to try and kite out the Ursa a little bit more. Lil Nick will take the Ags. He better. Wait. What? You give it to AB1 on the Treant? All right. I don't understand.
What?
The Black Dragon is actually so nuts. It is BKB piercing, movement slow, attack slow, everything.
Does 30 damage a second to towers as well, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
And free pathing. You don't worry about the Nature's Prophet Sprout. You just walk away from it.
Oh, come on, the Black Dragon's used for ending games, and 5RAT doesn't end games.
Analog with another solo kill top. He yoinks a gem and finds the Eyes of the Forest. Analog? Uh-oh.
What? No, what are you doing? He's trying to hide one of the gems. Red 2 loots it on the courier as well. Oh, sorry, AB1 loots it on the courier.
Okay.
He's got the other gem.
Meanwhile,
Analog is trying to hide it from him.
DNM just kills Kataro again. They're looking for more in the trees. He gets the Crystal Maiden. They chase for El Micho now underneath the tower. He's hiding. They know he is here somewhere.
Can't do anything.
Triple kill for the Marcy.
So he was trying to move one gem and hide the other. AB1 knew exactly where he put it. His courier flew by and he stayed.
I mean, they had the vision with the Eye of the Forest, right? They knew exactly what was going on.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh.
Well, no buybacks on the Ursa for 60 seconds. They go up onto the high ground.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower.
They're definitely losing a tier. They're losing a rack from this. Nature's Prophet is going to try to split push up in the top lane, force somebody back, but AB1 is back up now, and he's got a refresher shard. Like, this guy just needs to walk up here into this, drop the living armor on the tower, and things are going to be fine. And if Nature's Prophet sticks around, he can find the kill onto him. So, bottom racks goes down. Probably just take the mid racks as well. I'm going to be honest with you.
He can try. He's still got the Unleash for another second or so.
He's... Oh, sorry. I thought he BKB'd there because he had the same glow with the Sidekick 25 talent.
We went Swift Blink instead of Overwhelming Blink. I mean, both are really good.
Look at you all day.
Swift Blink gives you a lot more kill threat even when you don't have Unleash up, so it kind of makes sense. All right, Tree Protector getting back out on into the world. And start planting these eyes in the forest here to find this puck. This is actually going to be a hilarious counter. Is this literally what they were thinking when they did this? Like, I'm just gonna put eyes in all of the rat spots for the puck.
Puck and Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Catches up both of them. I guess so.
It feels weird against Nature's Prophet, like giving him this Ags though, because there's a very good chance they just accidentally break them all the time. Ward Sentry up here on the high ground. They're playing under their own Ward Sentry here for Alliance, so...
This could be a big play. I mean, they know that all of them are going to be coming around here relatively soon. If the hero that catches the Treant Protector, it's not going to be a very big deal. If they get somebody else underneath this ward and they're all waiting for them, they can win the team fight and close out this game. Again, with tier 4s exposed, all you need is one good fight.
They're gonna go
DNM
try and
shows,
scout this
but
one
he's
out.
got an Aegis.
Yeah, they dropped the eye. Ooh, they managed to jump right away onto the tree, but he's got the Aeon to protect him. There's gonna be the overgrowth, the Ursa. It's so much trouble. He's getting to get out with the BKB, but the overwhelming amount of damage that this Marcy does. They catch the puck for the moment. Her Aegis, it's gonna get him.
Damage.
Dude, CM with the BKB, freezing field, holding them down. The buyback's coming through. There's gonna be the Abyssal Blade onto the Marcy. DNM needs help. He's not gonna get it. He's down. Nick's gonna be next. Drops the Firebelt, but surrounded by 4 heroes here on the side of Alliance. A big win here from Alliance, holding just barely.
You're forced to buy back onto. I need to see how much damage that Crystal Maiden did in that team fight. Show me that fight recap. He ended up doing 6,600 damage. A full duration freezing field with that 8-second BKB. No one was able to interrupt it.
I wish I would have gotten the
We went
fight
to town on
recap.
these heroes.
That would have been cool.
Yep. So 2 buybacks expended. You lose 3 heroes, but Dragon Knight doesn't have buyback. He needs another 300 gold. Marcy does, though. But again, this is your opportunity to take control of the map. You're not going to get much more than that, unfortunately, as Roshan is still down. You've already taken all the outer towers, but
Oh, they
this
salvaged
give you a
the
chance
gem.
to clean up some of these Eyes of the Forest.
Saving Private Gem. Success. Lil Nick's Courier has done it. The line is drawn. Don't let them out of the base. That's what they're saying. Oh my gosh. The Marcy, like fighting in that tree line there was such a disaster. She just got sprouted for the full duration and then was still blocked and couldn't do anything. Gardic BKBs does not get the bash there on red 2. I mean, that's pretty worth it. A Rolling Thunder for a BKB, not a bad trade.
Yep.
All right, I mean, Marcy's strong, but that Unleash, as soon as it expired,
Yeah, in a second life without the BKB, like the Crystal Maiden is just
yeah.
holding you down. You're not doing anything. I mean, CM becomes a massive problem in the late game. Like,
That's a nullifier.
yes, when you have BKB, it's laughable, but the 3-second root on a 6-second cooldown is not a joke. You need 50% downtime on your hero.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. She's actually queuing up the Shard next on the CM. She's going to be able to do the walk around freezing field, you know, have some fun with it. Smoke up here on 5RAT. Overwhelming Blink done on red 2 now. They continue to look for more. Lil Nick has an Octarine and a Timeless Relic as he's closing on his level 25. A scan will connect on the backside here. Red 2 is going to go for the Rolling Thunder. They don't know about this yet. There it is to jump in. Will be able to break the blinks, but they're on the low ground. Unfortunately for them, will not connect onto any of these kills.
Yeah.
They get the D-Wars on high ground.
Guitar's gonna give me a heart attack. He's going for a Daedalus. Is like a 7th slot item before the Aghan's Blessing.
Oh my gosh,
really
speed with the cast range finds Vitaly bottom, and Nullifier does come out onto the Pango. You can try and just keep him in place. There's going to be the Abyssal, a Swashbuckle as well with the Telekinesis. It will be a complete chain stun. Nature's Prophet binding
He's got
the
no
dust
buyback.
here. Oh, wait a
On
minute.
the other side
Yeah,
of
he's
the map,
dead.
though, they lose DNM.
This
They
should
put him
not
as
happen.
AD1 as well.
Yeah, that should not happen. They get the gem. They get DNM. They're going to be able to start clearing up all these Eyes of the Forest here.
So you even things out. I mean, they don't know that this Nature's Prophet doesn't have buyback. I think you don't push your luck right now. You're fine taking this 2-for-1 trade, and if 5RAT are willing to let this game stall for another 60 seconds for you to get Nature's Prophet back, they're fine with it.
Man, how does
It's a long Roche respawn again.
how did I
2
get
minutes
caught
this
out
time.
there? Just coil
I
into
missed the
Abyssal.
lead up to that. I was overly focused on the NP time without buyback. But imagine just Puck playing super far forward. Puck can be pretty confident right now. I mean, he's got an Aeon disc, right?
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah, he got hit by Avalanche from Tiny. Then Puck managed to get on top of him afterwards. And you do have the 25 on Puck now, who are going through Magic Community alongside the Timeless Relic.
In terms of buybacks, 5RAT still have the advantage here. So if they manage to take a fight in the next minute or so before Roche respawns, they're in a really good position. But they need to be able to push Alliance back to their base.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that's happening at this point.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
60 seconds till Roche respawns, and 5RAT, knowing that it could be up, smokes out of their base, but they're gonna run into CM and Puck.
He's got to get some help. There's going to be the Force Staff. Speed can telekinesis him out. He will save him. Kataro with the Enrage. They're going to try and fight 1v1 here. Marcy versus the Ursa, but the Dragon Knight slowing him down. And now Pango coming in as well. Kataro gets tossed out. Is it enough for him to survive? He's got a Swift Blink in one. He's going to be okay. Meanwhile, who's back here? It's Vitaly, surrounded once again. He's just picked off by himself. They will buy back on the Crystal Maiden. And Analog being super annoying, but in comes Red 2. Big Swash does end up catching 3 on the backside, breaking those blinks. In comes Nick. Does not connect there, and now he's gone. Kataro's coming back, baby. The Ursa back with a vengeance. It's a nice bash once again. In comes DNM. He's got him. The toss stolen from Speed. He goes down. The buyback is available. Gardic will go down next. The Puck impossible to deal with, but they are coming out real ahead here on the side of 5RAT. If they can get into the Roshan and take this one down, they're looking really good.
You just about lose your tier 4s to creeps while that was going on, but again, you've got a Tree Protector, it doesn't matter. This is healable damage now. Nature's Prophet wasn't able to come back in that fight there right away, by the way. He is actually just like 180 gold from buyback. Then finally, when Little Nick dies, Nature's Prophet, because he dropped it Wrath of Nature, ends up getting assist gold. And is able to come back, but the fight is just like too far over at that point, so that's the reasoning for the super lengthy buyback there on the Nature's Prophet.
They're going to get to Roche. The question is, can they kill it fast enough?
I mean, Puck's gonna try to steal this.
The Ursa, the question, does Ursa buy back? Like, he has no way to get to the Roche pit in time, so...
Speed just jumps up on top.
Oh,
Tries to get the puck, and
boy.
then he lifts himself.
Well, Roshan on the deck. They're going to try and pick everything up here. Who got the Aegis? Lil Nick did. I think they were just panicking. But maybe that's intended since he did buy back in the last fight. And he will get the Ag's Blessing.
Nature's Prophet.
DNM gets the Ag's Blessing.
Nature's Prophet. He's TPing underneath the...
Oh, the Overgrowth.
Yeah. They know that he's up here.
Speed's looking for
They
him.
scan the wrong direction. He used his invis immediately after heading up here.
Jesus out of Radiant's middle barracks.
So they give the Unleash Ags to Marcy, so 20-second reduced cooldown. And then, of course, the Pulse on ability activation. It's actually pretty sick. Like, 40-second cooldown for this is way better. It's almost 50% uptime. That's pretty nuts. Oh, they jump into the mid lane. Analog. They pop the Aegis, or the Lincolns. But he's just going to be able to continue to dance around in these trees. They do have an overgrowth here. Red 2's in. Manages to catch, and the Dragon Tail comes through as well. There's going to be the A on disc, though. Continuing to run, and the Wrath of Nature will root them up. So Puck's out.
Yeah. Nice save there by the Nature's Prophet. Need to buy them a little bit more time, but 30k net worth advantage now for 5RATFORCESTAFF.
Dire is kicking sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone hasn't been healing up the tier 4 towers. I hope this doesn't become a problem later.
That's a little bit weird. I mean, we're almost at tier 5 items. Pango just hit his level 30, so we're going to have all talents unlocked. So that's the extra cooldown reduction on that Swashbuckle. Little Nick finally, never mind. Oh, dude, how is Speed's level 27 on this Rubik? What is his net worth? Yeah, he's far past the Dragon Knight at this point. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, when your supports aren't really the supports. I mean, Lil Nick is kind of just like a suicide initiator. He's the first one who hops into these team fights, so a lot of the time he gets blown up by the Ursa. Speed gets to sit pretty far back on his Rubik with his Psychic Headband and Octarine Core extra cast range.
Smoke up here on the side of 5RAT. A DD top, they won't be able to scout it, but do have the Arcane Rune here on Red 2. Pretty damn good rune either way.
58 minutes in.
Where's Marcy?
Oh, they placed an Observer and a Sentry up on top of the high ground in the mid lane. Marcy's over in the mid lane now, about to join the team after he shifts in the late wave. Yeah, they smoked up to place this Observer ward here.
They're just going to sit here and see what they can find. I mean, you have bots too on the Pango, so he can pretty much get to a fight at any moment, especially since his TP right now is only 20 seconds.
DNM finds double damage rune. You do not want to fight into this Marcy with a DD.
No, not at all. I mean, they could try and stack the Ancients here at the...
No, they'll try to close. This is the GG rune, man.
Yeah, they're going to try and just burst their barracks
They've
down
got
in mid.
amazing vision outside the base. They've got vision inside the base with the Observer ward.
They do have a ward here that scouts El Misho, but they don't go for it. Just trying to do what damage they can. The toss back. Lil Nick's in deep. He's got the Aegis. It will be a nice BKB burst there from Katara. The coil comes out. The Pango in trouble. The Force Staff will be able to pop it, but there's going to be... Oh, a telekinesis save to get him out. TNM with the DD rune. He's got to get in, start getting these kills. Nice freezing field from Gardic as they back away from him. You've lost an Nature's Prophet. That's going to be the dieback. Telekinesis to grab that Tiny, but they managed to get the Pango. DNM is not done, though. He gets his hands on the Ursa. It's going to be enough to finish him off. He's going to buy back into the game. They're going to lose the Tiny as well. Now Speed. He's hunting for more. Will he find him? Wait off for now.
Don't want to chase to the base. And then he just probably just force staff himself forward. End up going way too far, then gets killed by the Marcy and the Pango. Way out of position at that point.
Can they kill this tier 2 with backdoor protection?
They
Maybe.
can with
I mean,
Unleash.
they could also just go for tier 5s right now, but...
Yeah, we are hitting the 60-minute mark now. Tier 5 neutral items are now dropping. That is exactly what Alliance are going to do. Yeah. Tara moves in the jungle, realizes that if there's one thing that's going to change...
Force boots and mirror
change
shield.
fade is... Yep. They see them underneath the eyes of the forest, though.
Oh
Pretty sure they saw them move into the jungle here.
A seer stone for Rubik, dude. What?
Oh.
Dude,
Speed is casting spells from orbit now.
dude, he's literally in next game right now.
He's going to try to get one more camp before he heads back to base on the Ursa. Unfortunately, he doesn't find anything. There's no more time. This is their last set of racks.
Fortification.
They might just have to give this up, though. I mean, we're 60 minutes in. You are able to defend from mega creeps.
It's definitely possible. Oh, the buyback, but the instant lead. Quick pause from Pango. What?
headset. DM is in the air right now.
They do have a Hex on Pango now as well as a Mirror Shield. So the Mirror Shield could do some wonders if it reflects the like Abyssal Blade or something. Ursa grabs the Force Boots, so he has unlocked movement speed. Quite funny when paired with Force Blink, or with the Swift Blink.
Yep.
Can they do it, man? Can 5RATFORCESTAFF close out this game? 36,000 gold ahead.
I mean, I feel like the gold advantage is negligible. The fact that they don't have the Nature's Prophet up right now on Alliance is going to be the biggest thing for them. This was crucial. I don't imagine they'll push past the Raxes here unless Alliance dives them and just like feeds this. Oh, Misha's keeping like very aggressively though. This one kind of scares me.
All right, going ready.
They're probably rethinking how far forward they want to go. I think that you just let them have mega creeps here. Like, again, you can fight another day, but without the Nature's Prophet here, you're missing a lot of damage. And unfortunately, CM and Tiny, I don't think really are providing it. Like
CM's doing a lot of damage, but you're right. She can't do it alone. Especially with all of the CC that's out there now, like eventually like the Hex or just a random bash is going to catch her.
Yep.
All right. The Go-Go is out. Quick blink out from Nick. And Marcy,
they don't even go for the Rax.
I think, has either a Nullifier or a Divine Rapier queued up. I don't know which one.
I guess they're just super afraid of getting blown up from the Ursa, alongside getting tossed out of.
Book of the Dead. That is actually really scary.
Yeah. Really passed that one too. Probably CM or something.
Well, that one went for 5RAT, didn't it?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, they give it to the Treant Protector, which makes the most sense. I mean, he can just go bottom and just Book of the Dead into the base, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, you can whittle down these towers.
They are putting so many eyes in this area just because they're like, we can't risk it. We have to be able to have vision here. There's the Book of the Dead. Dude, these things have so much more health and mana than they used to.
They decreased the count of them from 3 to 2 and then increased their health and mana.
Yeah, which makes sense because they were just feeding gold. As a 60-minute item, it made no sense.
Yeah. And I think they reduced the bounty on them as well.
Oh god, your Rage Barracks. Analog? He's like, oh, where did these come from? Dude, he's actually just gonna take the base.
Oh my god.
The Rage Barracks is gone. Aeon
There's
Disc gets
people who
popped.
miss these things? People want these things back in the game?
Apparently.
What's wrong with you, freaks? Take this away. Take away the tier 5 neutral item.
Nah, they should have like I said, I was talking earlier, they should be oh god, that is a pirate hat for Marcy.
Well, that'll fix your attack speed problems if you decide to hold it, but looks like she's more than satisfied with Unleashed, so it'll very likely go the way of the Dragon Knight.
It better go the way of the Dragon Knight. The fact he doesn't have Ags now is very insulting to this player.
Lil Nick deserves it again. He's an American hero. 4 minutes on buyback on cooldown on the Pango. They still have...
Dig up the bounty rune. Come on, Nick.
He's not using dig. Come on, get to work, Nick.
All right, Arcanist armor, kind of good this game actually, but because Ursa has Enraged, you're not going to reflect a whole lot.
It's kind of good every game. This is, I think, the most busted neutral item. Mega Shield.
AoE.
Even the passive 20% magic resist is kind of insane.
I'll take that.
5
that on
armor,
top of
20%
pipe.
magic resist. Yeah, it's pretty good. A long Roche. All right,
Yeah,
everyone,
another 2
strap
minutes.
in. You thought tier 5 items were going to be the thing you needed to close out this game. Apparently, it's not. It was all a lie.
5RATFORCESTAFF. There it is. Aghanim Scepter finally done on the Ursa.
He gets
buys
a
out for
Stygian
this
as
one.
well.
Yeah, that's huge for him.
Oh, Dragon Tail comes out, finds the Crystal Maiden, the bonus attack speed. That is a nice find, and Speed manages to steal Crystal Nova, so Avalanche Crystal Nova now on the Rubik, which he can throw from literally 2,000 range. You're also starting to get overwhelmed by the eyes of the forest. I mean, we can just swap the vision here. Radiant, pretty dark, right? Pretty dark. Dire, huh?
It's like you didn't change it at all.
I can see like the whole screen.
Vision for both teams, just vision for Dire at this point.
Yeah.
So there are the benefits of that, giving the Aghanim Scepter to the Treant Protector. But again, I feel like it would just be so much easier to close out this game
Another bounty room.
if he gave Black Dragon to Lil Nick here.
It is such a good axe. I don't know why they took so long to get it, but he will get it off the next Roche since, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone has an axe now. Yeah, everyone has axe except him, so they will get one eventually. Rolling Thunder in, they're looking for El Micho. They get him with the telekinesis, the nullifier's out as well. Beautiful coil comes through. They're gonna be able to turn it around, but the Mirror Shield, it reflects some of the spells. There's gonna be the Arcanist armor. Kataro can't do anything. He has to walk away.
He leaves. Red 2's got 9 stacks the Fury Swipe. 9 attacks, not nearly enough to kill him with all this HP. The Arcanist armor reflecting a lot of that damage. The Living armor giving him 20 bonus armor. This Pango just feels invincible.
They all do, man.
How much of the damage reduction he's got from using the shield crash. 98 seconds without the Tiny right now. And Vitaly's just on the other side of the map. Trying to force people back, or maybe trying to get the creeps far enough that backdoor protection is broken. That's what Analog's doing as well. I mean, I think they want to try to turn this into a base race.
I mean, they can definitely try. That's your best opportunity, honestly.
I'm not sure how much of an
Roshan,
opportunity
though.
it is, though.
Radiant do scan it with the Seer Stone, so they're going to go in. Nick finally going to get his Aghanim Scepter, man. Look at the glow up.
I hope so. Someone else just picked it up to break it in front of him.
The bonus attack speed combined of Unleashed Swift Blink is pretty nuts. Jumping from red 2. They actually just have no way of getting it here on the side of Alliance, so. 4th Roche. Nick finally gets an Ags.
Yep.
Maybe one will take another refresher, maybe. Cheese for Lil Nick. They'll put the refresher on DNM now. All right, Black Dragon's online. I'm sure none of it matters at this point. It is a 53,000 gold advantage. You know what? I have a theory here, Neff. I'm pretty sure 5RATFORCESTAFF play like this because they just love the chaos of 60-minute games. This team is chaos incarnate.
You know what their coach said to me? They said, longer games equals more winning. He's a psychopath.
ForceStaff to break the coil, but Nullifier's out on. Domi needs help, but Crystal Main's down. Kataro,
Rapier,
he's got to run. They do have it, baby. It's doing work. He's got to get out of here now. Big overgrowth to save them. Nullifier tossed on over to AB1, but they turn it around. The Dragon Tail catch. There's another overgrowth holding Tiny in place. DNM trying to finish off the kill onto the Tiny, but can he do it? It's going to be red 2 with another Rolling Thunder getting ready to go, but he's actually just leashed. He has to ForceStaff through the trees, but they managed to do so. A second foil. They get him with the Nullifier. Pangolier falling low and fast, but Nick saved with the Arcanist armor. Once again, they've caught the puck. Abyssal Blade on the backside. Telekinesis as well. They've managed to do it. The puck will finally die. He's going to buy back into the game. Vitaly on the backside trying to do what he can, but he goes right into the hands of Lil Nick and DNM. They've got the detection. Nature's Prophet. He goes down without buyback. Kataro's here. What can he do? Oh, they're going to just telekinesis, hold him in the air. He gets the Nullifier on top of him. He's trying to just fight up into the Marcy, but the damage is just way too much. There's going to be the enraged DNM. He's still got an Aegis. He's chilling. Red 2 is going to go back to base. He's got no help. They catch the puck once again. They're trying to kite out the Marcy, stall this game, but I don't know if it matters, man. The Ancient's exposed. 3 heroes dead without buyback.
You can't do anything. I mean, as soon as the Nullifiers come out into Ursa, his DPS is ruined. Without Overpower active, he's not hitting them.
Overwhelming Blink and a Divine Rapier on this DK. He realized he's like, I'm the carry now. I waited long enough.
There he is. Little Nick goes in. They're getting ready for another go on these 5RAT heroes. They're not done.
They've got the Necro units down. They pop the Unleash onto the throne. It is done. Ladies and gentlemen, 5RATFORCESTAFF will not be denied. Another 69-minute game, but they get a win.
Nice. Shout out Neff says AV1. You son of a bitch. AV1. Keeping me hostage. Keeping me and Ricky hostage till the end of the day. Congratulations to them, though. One winning this after their 4-0 2 days ago. They're looking strong, man. If they could win this one when their backs are against the wall, I feel like this team could do so much. So much.
Man,
But they do enough today to beat Alliance.
I mean, yeah, the game 1 wasn't even that bad from them either. I think Alliance just definitely had the draft advantage. Game 2, a really good performance overall. Again, really good draft this time from 5RAT, but I don't think you can give Red 2 Pango. I think that is just like a certified, this has to be banned against this team.
Yeah. The man did, 63,000 hero damage. The man just pops off like crazy. The only times they manage to get kills on him is when they, against all odds, manage to get some sort of crazy jump. Or they had the refresher orb and double abyssal blade him. Like,
Yeah.
It has been insane, Red 2's performance on this Pango.
Yeah.
DNM as well with this pause 1 Marcy. And people were laughing at the Battle Fury Marcy. I mean, you're 27-2 at the end of this game. She blew up buildings and heroes in like 1-2 seconds. You blink and you're gone. Like, that's nothing to laugh at, man. 5RAT are coming out with some innovative stuff and they're owning with it.
DNM is the one who got the last laugh today. That's all I have to say. Yeah, excited. For honestly what's to come next in this tournament. 5 of the teams here in phase 2 will be advancing to the final phase of the tournament, where they will be joining Shopify, Nouns, and Beast Coast, some real heavy hitters. But based on these performances, 5RAT is looking very good now, I believe. They are towards the top, right behind Thunder Awaken, next to Infinity as well. And Alliance, this loss puts them in potential elimination territory. So they're going to have to come back and get some nice wins in the next couple of days. But Neph and I will not be here. We are off for about a week, unfortunately. So, you'll see us then. But you got some handsome and very skilled casters to take you through it. Neph, final thoughts, final words before we call it an evening.
Congratulations to 5RAT for pulling through with this victory. I got to say, switching things up, putting Nick back on the 3, speed to the 4, showing that they're very versatile. Not versatile with their match times, but versatile with their play style at the very least. That's all from me, Ricky. I'm ready to call it.
I am too. It was 6 games and it took us 8 hours to do it. So what can you do? Thank you all so much for watching. As always, we very much appreciate it. My name is Cryptic. I'm here with Neph. We will see you all in about a week, but come back tomorrow. Join the likes of ET and Kmart. As always, everyone, have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.